All right, where did they say Shion was? In the rooftop observatory. Where is that? I don't know where the rooftop observatory is. Oh wait, maybe it's just through here. The Hanging Garden. Do-do-do-do-do.
Not this way, I guess.
Apparently not. Apparently it's not this way. Oh wait, did those waterfalls stop? Can I go around the water? Yes, they did. Okay. No longer barred. Oh, jeez. Intrusive exclamation point. Stairs kind of freak me out. It's nice out here, at the very least. Hey, Shion.
Is something going on?
Every day.
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
It is a nice one.
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden, whether I really am a descendant of Naori, those kinds of things.
Oh, the heavy stuff. Right.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
That's true.
Then why are you...
Whoa.
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now.
Oh.
Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
You okay?
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
I think
If it
something
isn't your
else is
thorns,
going on
Does
here.
that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
I worry that those thorns are killing her. Gotta have plenty of rooms. Hello? Things appear to be working, I guess. Yeah. Yeah? You're doing a fine job. Both of you. Ugh, creepy lady. What's this? I'm sorry, were these here before? And I just didn't notice them? Okay. Oh, no Halim.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts.
What?
The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
No.
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Yes, but what is that
too.
power?
I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Or
And her
any other
creepy
ability
black
that used
eyes.
Astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained.
That's right, it
may
did.
well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
She still walks off.
We are all to meet at the castle entrance.
Aha! There's everybody.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with.
Okay.
I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
Oh, that is a problem.
You're hungry. Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Do you not like them?
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
Oh wow, this is so awful.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
And guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen.
What?
The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Yes, it is.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
But the castle's huge. Ugh.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Yes.
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them.
It's gonna
As
take
for
some
Volron's
time.
cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
You know, I agree with her right then. I mean, while I understand your concern there, go saying things like that.
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
Not unless they have a ship to
It's
get
not
there.
completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
One thing at a time.
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me. We all need salt in order to survive.
Okay.
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most
That's
likely,
lovely.
That was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
I guess so. Okay, so we are looking for a food thief. Okay, not where I thought we'd start off this new chapter, but okay. Any food thieves in here? Okay. So, I don't know what we're looking for.
Are you really gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Yeah, I'm with Law. That's a big, big palace. Okay, so we've got... Could go up the main tower, or we can check the... others? I have no idea. Oh, we have a star.
Very well.
All right, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Huh. Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
Hey,
So you're the guys hoarding all the rations?
Pardon me.
What are you doing? Get back to your position. I'm sorry, were you taking a nap when all this stuff happened? Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What's this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volran. Okay.
what the hell? Do you guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just cannons from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Volrun soldiers. Watch yourself.
I can carve through.
You're finished!
Clear for us.
It's over!
Okay. I'm gonna have to mess with my party. They almost got it right.
Raging storm!
Here I come! Rosie Fury! Megasonic thrust!
The enemy wields arts too.
Didn't see about that.
Hold on. I told you to put Law in my party.
Here's evil. Think again.
Eat
Radiant pierce.
Rosie Fury!
Do it.
Demon suspended. Flashing fang.
Rosie Fury!
Do it.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
So it wasn't Danon stockpiling the rations. It was some of Volran's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether I should be relieved or freaked out about it.
Hey,
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you trying to get revenge for Volran? He has no idea. They're just as bad as the Danons. What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Volran is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders they were given to them. Their minds is completely blank otherwise, just like the Danons here. Looking back on it, I did feel like those soldiers we fought before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual for a month and nobody noticed? I guess so. Everyone here was a Volran's slave, both Danons and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well,
But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose when these guys, once Volran was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volren vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these gods keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree. But I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Ahem. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohalim Ilquaris. I have an order for you. Excuse me. Lord Dohalim. But sir, we serve...
Well?
Lord Volran has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the written rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Oh, wow!
Holy crap, I can't believe that worked!
So then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gagne once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Ooh, will you let me? Oh good, yay! Looks like there's also people to get, stuff for.
We finally made it.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Somebody is asking for help. Let's help them. Poodle's just there, staring at her. Hey, you're those liberators. Can I ask you to help me with something? Huh? You sound a lot more lively than the people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boobies.
Well,
You mean those tiny little Zoogles? Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel better a lot faster.
yeah.
You think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs that can chew through anything, I love everything about them.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They just never shut up. Like, they throw that dirty stuff at you.
Huh?
That's part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So, I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here for me? Pretty please? Sure.
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If it'll help the people get better faster, we're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them? I hate to do it, but you know those naughty boomies can get some, you know how those naughty boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best this way. Anyway, thanks for helping. I can't wait to see what you guys bring in. Oh boy. I think that hurt my brain as well.
Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
No, Rinwell.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Probably. Sounds about right.
Oh, hey!
What's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening law, but let's roll with it. Up? What do you mean, what's up?
Well...
I just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I'm not making progress.
Well...
Is there a problem? Yes. Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zoogles in the castle. From the Zoogles? Jeez, goes to show just how low Volren's soldiers used to stoop. But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zeugles.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zeugles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays? I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out.
I guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably gonna just stand around not getting anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Most likely. Then I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Oh, here you go.
Law.
When you say you got your materials from the castle Zeugles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky? Huh? Oh.
Oh?
What? Thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said that all by...
All right!
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use and do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. Oh. Good for you, man. Good for you.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Aw, they're adorable. I wonder that as well. That was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well...
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle roar, splish splash, and howl whoosh, and boom bump outside of town. And you left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's not safe. Do you hear me? Easy, Rinwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zeugle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound is wind, and the booming sound was you, Rinwell?
Hey!
Why has it gotta be me? Because you always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom. You're a boom, boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zeugle on the loose. Are you gonna make this scary thing go away, lady? Yeah, we'll kill it. You bet. Don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it. If you saw it outside town, do you think it was in the Lavtu marshlands? Wherever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy.
Huh?
Is that your nickname for me or something? Yeah, sure. Okay.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menencia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
We need to get some people to move in here and help.
There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
Oh boy.
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
Yep. Good job,
You're right,
Alphen.
Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Oh, thank you.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
All right.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
But sometimes...
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right.
We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Whew. Yeah, heartfelt shield. I like that little face on that shield, by the way. What this one is. Oh well.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others.
Fair enough.
That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Okay, so Pelegion level 1. Oh, okay.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this?
Well.
At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harrows.
You want us to just abandon all these people?
That. Our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Lady, you have got to start talking to people. Oh God. Hey, what the hell happened to him? He is no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still, he was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
No way!
Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there.
All right.
Got it. I'll break the news to her. Oh, good. Now we get to go make death notifications.
Her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
This is not what I planned on doing with my day. Making death notifications. Good lord. Hi, ma'am.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's...
Yes.
It's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
All right.
Forget about your work. Or better yet, think of tending to your son for the task for today. Very well, I'll get to work. Oh god, that's so depressing.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Yeah, doing that, definitely. Let me go to level 1, because I do want to take a quick jaunt into the inn. I went on the wrong side, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
All right, let's see about what... Oh my gosh, so many new weapons. Ooh, I love this staff, by the way. It is a freaking cobra, and I love it. Okay. Thank you.
The sound of hammers banging away.
Let's do this. Sell those. Need loads of items, but I think I'll wait on that. No new armor. A rock slapper. Okay. Oh, look at the people. Okay. Where is... There we go. That way. Actually, which,
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Yes, indeed. But... Oh, here's that lady. Hi, ma'am.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out to the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us Danans. You really think we're gonna ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought be done. When the Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Winwell, don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Renans did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. Your people steal so much from us and as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We are all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor. If we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Rinwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very deeply sorry I am for clearly offending you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohalim. Guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son, too.
Rinwell.
I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us to begin to bridge the gap?
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me some about Rena too then, please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Danon way.
Good.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive,
Yes.
sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Well, good you figured that out now.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
Yeah, of course they
When it
do.
comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Okay. We're supposed to go to the inn. All right.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right.
Oops.
We need to ask...
What?
Oh, crap. That is killing you, honey. I can tell.
What's that noise?
Alphen, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. Are we... What in the world? What? What the hell is that? Oh god, it's harvesting astral energy, isn't it? No thank you.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
Yeah.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
Yeah, probably.
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
What?
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Wait a second.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
Oh my god.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
Oh my, like... I
That
remember.
must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
It was so subtle that I never even paid any attention to it. I remember like each of the lords having what was like, oh, here's an attendant or something, but I never thought anything of it. It was the same lady? Oh my god.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Yeah. When that thing dropped out of Lenegis, the sound, my oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. Oh, okay. That wasn't helpful. You trying to find a way out to the other realms? Can't say I've ever heard about anything. If we knew about anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in Thistleum. Oh, we've got the people from Thistleum came back. That's great. They can help take care of people. You're trying to get to the other realms? Without a sturdy boat, there isn't much you can't... Wait, I take that back. Oh, crap. Apparently, back in the day, there used to be a way to get through the Forland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been?
Where
Car?
are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.